Top 10 Rarest Crossbreeds in the World. If you saw an alien across the road, you would probably grab your phone to take pictures and immediately share it online. You'll then share it with your friends and family, knowing it'll interest them too. That's just how we are. We love things that are out of the ordinary. Because life is so boring, we're always on the lookout for the newest and strangest and most peculiar things on Earth. We are quite aware of this at Viral Now, so we have searched for things that no one would ever imagine existed. Our first stop is within the animal kingdom. Listed below is a bunch of bizarre hybrid creatures. These animals are the rarest breeds you could ever encounter in the wild. Majority of these rare breeds have been bred by humans and don't occur naturally, resulting in great criticism and controversy. For some of the successful crossbred animals, their offspring mostly end up infertile, meaning the continuation of the man-made breed solely depends on human intervention. This is what we get when man decides to play God. Here are 10 of the rarest crossbreeds in the world. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Let's get it going. 10. Zebroid. A zebroid is an offspring of a zebra and any other equine. In other words, this crossbreed is referred to as a zebra hybrid. There are several types of zebroids in the world. The different hybrid names are created from the sire's name and the dam's name. Some of the most popular include Zorse, a crossbreed of a zebra and a horse, Zonkey, a crossbreed of a zebra and a donkey, Zony, a crossbreed of a zebra and a Sheffield pony, and Zebroid, a crossbreed of a zebra and a mule. 9. Liger. When a male lion and a tiger breed, what do you get? A liger. Sounds weird, right? The offspring looks even weirder. We bet if you came across this picture on your own, you'd probably ignore it and think it's a product of Photoshop. This giant cat happens to be the world's largest feline. One of the more successful crossbreeds is Hercules, a 410-pound feline who stands over 10 feet tall. He currently lives in Myrtle Beach Safari in South Carolina and is a great tourist attraction. Who wouldn't want to see this beast in person? Well, as long as he's behind cages and not hungry. He eats around 20 pounds of meat in a day and is capable of devouring more than 100 pounds in a single meal. That's almost a fully grown man for lunch. Yikes. This dominant cat can run 50 miles per hour, and that's close to a cheetah that runs 61 miles per hour. Apparently, Hercules was an accident. He was not artificially made in a lab, but was a result of two large cats living within the same quarters. So, in short, a lion and a tiger fell in love and created Hercules. 8. Wolfen. The name sounds like a boring movie or a term someone randomly came up with. Well, it refers to a crossbreed between a bottlenose dolphin and a male false killer whale. Both animals are within the oceanic dolphin family under the toothed whale suborder. Although this offspring has been reported to naturally exist for years, only 2 have been caught in the past decade. The 2 are currently being held at the Sea Life Park in Hawaii. The breed isn't so rare, and fishermen refer to it as the Great Gray Beast. One of the Wolfens, Kekamalu, proved to be fertile when she gave birth while still very young. Unfortunately, her calf died shortly after. She gave birth once more to a female, Pohaikiloha, who she cared for 2 years. Pohaikiloha lived for a good 9 years. 7. Grizzly polar bear. Also known as a growler bear or a pizzly bear, the grizzly polar bear is a very rare hybrid that occurs both in the wild and in captivity. In the year 2006, a rare-looking bear was spotted in Sax Harbor, Northwest Territories on Banks Island in the Canadian Arctic. After running some tests, it was discovered to be a mixed breed of 2 different bears. Other grizzly bears were shot in the past while in the wild, but no DNA techniques were available to verify the breed's ancestry. So, if you come across a weird white and brown furred bear, you'll know what you're looking at. 6. Beefalo. From the name, you can tell that a buffalo is involved. Well, the Beefalo is a crossbreed between the domestic cow, Bos taurus, and an American bison, referred to as a buffalo. The breed was artificially created to combine the great characteristics of both parents with an aim at increasing beef production. The result is an animal that is primarily cattle in its genetics and overall appearance, with only 37% genetics of the buffalo. It also looks like a regular cow on steroids. This breed has existed since the 1800s. Unfortunately, this invention has been a great setback to the American buffalo conservation. Most of the current buffalo herds are not pure breeds, but genetically polluted cattle. In fact, there are only 4 pure American bison herds in America. 5. Savannah the Cat. The Savannah cat is a crossbreed of the medium-sized, large-eared African cat and the domestic cat. The very first Savannah cat was called Savannah. She was crossbred successfully on April 7, 1986. Since then, several thousand have been bred all over the US. This cat breed became insanely popular among breeders in the late 1990s. The International Cat Association, which is apparently an actual thing, had no choice but to accept it and register it as a new breed. They look like a basic cat, but they are quite different from the one you have at home. Savannah cats are more social and are very loyal. These cats are just like dogs. In fact, they can be trained to walk on a leash and even play fetch. For most cat owners, this is unbelievable. My cat Grumpy only remembers me when he's hungry and doesn't even respond to his name. Maybe it's about time I got a Savannah. 4. Jag Lion. If you thought the liger was scary, wait until you see the Jag Lion. A Jag Lion is the offspring of a male jaguar and a female lion. This mighty beast is among the most bizarre crossbred animals in the universe. Curiosity must have had the best of mankind when they decided to inseminate a female lion with a jaguar's sperm artificially. Someone somewhere just decided, oh, let's mix up these two and see what happens. What was born was a massive beast that can scare the living daylights out of anyone. Jag lions can be either black or brown and have spots on their body. They can weigh up to 600 pounds and eat up to 20 pounds in a day. Remember, the average lion only consumes 8 pounds a day. I wouldn't want to be caught up anywhere near this creature when it's hungry. The madness doesn't stop there. A fertile jag lion can mate with a leopard to create a Leo ligwire. 3. Geep. Sheep and goats are also in on the fun. The crossbreed of the two is a beautiful creature called a Geep. This incredibly rare but adorable breed was first identified in the early 2000s. An Irish farmer realized that the newly born sheep looked a bit funny. She was born of a male goat and a female sheep. There were no other male sheep in the farm to mate with the female sheep, so when she was on the heat, the goat was the only option. The two then created the impossible when the baby Geep was born. The cute little offspring had a goat's head and face, but the body was covered in wool. 2. Zorse. The Zorse, as its name implies, is a cross between a zebra and a horse. This breed adopts genes from both animals. In some cases, some have half of their body striped, others have stripes throughout their body, and others have spotted or splotchy skin. It's hard to predict how a young Zorse will look, as their patterns change as they age. These animals are also very rare, but they occur naturally and can also be human-induced. Their personality also varies, since horses are tamed animals and zebras are wild, so they can either be very friendly, stubborn, or aggressive. 1. Tigon. If you love the cat family, there's one more you probably don't know about. Introducing the Tigon, scientifically referred to as a Panthera tigris leo, an offspring of a female tiger and a male lion. In some regions, the Tigon is referred to as a Tiglon. The very first Tigon was spotted, or should I say striped, in 1913 by an explorer named Gerald. He tracked down 3 Tigons. This breed contains genetic components of both the tiger and the lion. Some have spots, others have faint markings, and others have full stripes on their body. The mane of a Tigon is shorter than that of a lion. Tigons in general are smaller in size than lions as they possess growth-inhibiting genes from the lioness. They grow to an average weight of 180 kilograms. As rare as Tigons are, they were first cited in the Oxford Dictionary in 1827. Most of the taigans in the world didn't occur naturally. They are a result of artificial insemination. They don't serve any conservation value, and it is illegal to breed them without the proper licenses. Breeding these animals intentionally could result in a jail term of around 10 to 20 years. The only reason they are created in controlled environments is simply because people are willing to pay to see them. The money collected is then used to conserve the endangered species. That's it for today. If you learned something new, hit the subscribe button. We always satisfy our subscribers with new entertaining videos almost every day. Hit the like button and let us know which of these breeds is the most absurd. Thanks for watching and have an excellent day.